All right, everybody, welcome back to the Rock and Roll Rebels show, and I'm your man Thunder Dan, and it's Friday. We're having fun. It's technically, I guess it's Saturday morning. It's technically Saturday morning. It's March 16th, and it's out here. Fanni Willis is out here. The judge came out. That judge was a sissy. It was either Wade or Fanni that get dismissed. I don't understand why that judge didn't have no backbone. I guess he's up for election. And he wanted to be in the good graces of Fanni Willis. But Fanni Willis should be disbarred. The Wade, her boyfriend, lover boy, should be disbarred. We had the New York subway attack, which nobody in the media is not talking about. We got the full video of that. We're definitely going to show the full video of that. We also got Dick Cheney. Who knew Dick Cheney was still alive? But he's off the chain talking about Donald Trump. And then the most important of the evening is your boy qualified in the Fortnite PlayStation Cup, baby. I think I qualified. I don't know. Got a lot of points. And if you're down with Fortnite, you down with me. And if you down with Donald Trump, you down with me. So we're going to get the show started, baby. We're going to get the show started. We came obviously late because the Fortnite Cup started at 8 and ended at 11. And we were sticking around to see if we qualified to move on to next week. For the PlayStation Cup, you know, your boy gets down. I get down.
Look at this dumb motherfucker.
Well, make sure you protect yourselves at all times because we in the jungle. That's what we do. That's what we do. But let's get into this whole Fanni Willis. I don't understand why the judge didn't just drop the whole case because it was corruption the whole time. They had geotags with Fanni and her lover boy in the same place. They were meeting with Liz Cheney. There's all types of stuff going on with that. But they're out for Donald Trump. They're out for blood. Israel was taking a lot of heat today. People are waking up to that. And I guess let's just get it started. Let's just get it started. You know, your boy's hype. I think I qualified for the Fortnite PlayStation Cup. But let's just get into this whole... Let's get into the whole Fanni Willis thing, and then I want to get into the subway attack. You saw the one where the reporter was asking where the NYPD Blue was. They were nowhere in sight. I thought the whole National Guard was down there. But you got a man and a man squaring up against each other. I don't know if his girlfriend or a friend comes in, stabs the one dude in the back. The one dude pulls a gun, and the one dude wrestles the gun from him and ends up shooting him. That gentleman is in critical condition at this moment. So I don't know what's going on. The whole world has gone to hell in a handbasket. The immigrants, illegal aliens, immigrants, whatever you want to call them. SpaceX is launching off into space. It's wild times. It is a wild time to be alive. It is a wild time to be alive. So let's start this right now. Let's get this going. Pull this up. And here's the whole Fanni Willis thing. Let's break this down, and then we can move on to the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? You with me? Are you with me out there? Like and subscribe. I see you in the chat, baby. You in the chat? Let's go.
Its own misconduct investigation. In fact, Governor Kemp or Georgia Attorney General Christopher Carr could appoint a special prosecutor to investigate and possibly disqualify Willis depending on its findings. Your take?
Well, I think that's certainly true. This is going to continue to undermine the prosecution. From the very beginning of this controversy, Willis has put her interests and those of Mr. Wade ahead of her case, ahead of the interest of the people of Fulton County, and ahead of her office. That's one of the things that is most shocking about this. She should have recused herself weeks ago. And 100%. There is this disconnect in the opinion. I get much of what the judge is saying. I think the judge has done a fine job. He's been fair. He's tried to get it right. And I get it when he says, look, I can't say that this relationship is the reason that she brought this case. That's true. Unfortunately, the case was not brought for personal reasons. It was brought for political reasons. I mean, this is a very politically motivated case, at least extending it to Donald Trump with this rather thin racketeering theory. So I get all of that. What I don't understand is how the court can find that she did act improperly in her public statements. He shreds the testimony. He strongly indicates that he did not believe Mr. Wade. But then he ignores the fact that they testified largely in tandem. Willis adopted his testimony. She supported his testimony. So if he was false, she was false. And it's very hard to separate these conjoined twins. It takes quite a surgeon.
I want to get to this. And Leo, I come to you with this because you're a civil rights attorney. Maybe this is somebody who's known to you. But this caught my eye last Thursday as we were finding out that this case was wrapping down. And you know, there's a lot going on in Fulton County right now about this case. People are saying, and I'll quote this man, Robert Petillo, who's a talk show radio host and civil rights attorney, a giant reality show. This was embarrassing for Atlanta. Its own.
Yeah, it was embarrassing. And that's Harris Faulkner. She's on Fox News. I mean, you can't trust none of the liberal media no more. The mainstream media is dead. It's all Mockingbird media. They're all controlled. They're all stooges. You know what I'm saying? They're paid by their advertisers. But here at the Rock and Roll Rebel Show, we are pro bono. You know what I'm saying? If you would like to sponsor the Rock and Roll Rebel Show, we are open to that. Elon Musk, come on, give me that exclusive X. I put out that video the other day hoping you give me exclusive X. You had Don Lemon. You're going to put Don Lemon on, Elon. Come on. But let's get into this also, too. We got Dick Cheney out here. Dick Cheney, if you remember Dick Cheney, he was destroying everything and had his own corporations come over and rebuild everything. He was on the board, and that made the government basically break up everything where the government could not operate on businesses no more, and it all had to be posted out. There's websites now. There's people making billions and billions of dollars. You can start a company to sell to the government right now as we speak. There's a website for it. So if you want to get into it, feel free. War Dogs was about that. If you want to watch War Dogs, it's all about the Dick Cheney and George Bush and 9/11 and all that stuff, what happened after that. But here's Dick Cheney right here. And I think he's off his rocker. They're all off their rocker on the Trump derangement syndrome. It's just real. It's 100% real. And you see with Fanni Willis and all that, they were going to get him. And then the Jack Smith case, it's all crumbling down. Eventually, I guess it's all going to have to be appealed because one of them are going to get Trump. I know one of them are going to get Trump because Trump cannot get a fair case anywhere unless you put him in certain states. You know what I'm saying? All these blue liberal states that are running crazy like New York City and all that. We're going to show you the subway attack, full video, not just them asking where the NYPD is. We're going to show the full fight. You're going to hear gunshots. You're going to hear it all. We are going to show it all here. I don't know if it's exclusive. It was just on the news. And I was like, oh my, because I was looking for the whole tape. But we got the whole tape. But let's play this Dick Cheney here. Y'all remember Dick Cheney? He basically ran a lot of stuff for a long time. And this is how you know we're winning. When you got the snakes coming out, baby. The snakes are coming out.
In our nation's 246-year history, there has never been an individual who is a greater threat to our republic than Donald Trump. He tried to steal the last election using lies and violence to keep himself in power after the voters had rejected him. He is a coward. A real man wouldn't lie to his supporters. He lost his election, and he lost big. I know it, he knows it, and deep down, I think most Republicans know it. In our nation's...
Oh, that's not the full video. I want to find the full video. I thought that was the full video. But Dick Cheney's a bum, bro. Fuck Dick Cheney. That's what I say around here. Fuck Dick Cheney. But let's get into it. Let's get into the evening. We're going to close out with this. We got St. Patrick's Day coming up. Beware of the Ides of March, baby. And hopefully everybody has a great St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day is a lovely day. It was my grandfather's birthday. I love St. Patrick's Day. I am Irish. I'm very Irish. If you check my DNA, I'm very Irish. I already know that. So be careful of the Ides of March because they're coming, and it's going to be a crazy 8 months. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if these Republicans are going to resign from the House and the Democrats are going to take control. But our country has been infiltrated. You're going to see a lot of that with the AIPAC. Israel's involved. There's a lot of entities that are involved. Remember, Trump was going to release the CIA Kennedy tapes, but they never did. So I don't know if that infiltrates Israel, CIA. Jack Ruby's real last name was more different. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's been going on for a long time. You know what I'm saying? You got to remember, they shot Abraham Lincoln. You know what I'm saying? I guess the last real good president was George Washington. And then since then, it's been corrupted. So you got to mind your history. They want to fill you with space and dinosaurs, but we're not so much into that. So if you're into space and dinosaurs, the Rock and Roll Rebel Show is not for you. But we already know that because you're tuned in to me. And if you appreciate what we're doing, make sure you like and sub up. You know what I'm saying? But I'm rambling too much. But without further ado, here's what I'm going to bring everybody. This is the New York subway attack full video. It is graphic, so make sure you get your kids out the room or whatever. And this is what we're dealing with as Americans now. Now, I don't know if this guy was an illegal alien or what's going on, but somehow I guess the bad lost to the good. So I don't know if that was God overlooking all this. So you be a judge for yourself and tell me what you think. But we're going to play the full thing. It's a couple minutes long. And it's nowhere on the real news or the mainstream media, the Mockingbird media. But we're going to play it right here. And then we're going to get on out of here because, you know what I mean, it's Friday night still, early Saturday morning. Make sure you wake up and make some bacon and eggs or something. Stay away from the bacon. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like horse meat. But let's play this right here. Can we make this bigger? It's like an exclusive. It's exclusive, baby. Oh, my. What's going on? Oh, my. All right. I don't want no technical difficulties. Let's just let it play out. Let's let it play out. I guess that's what they want. So let's lock this down and play this out.
The soft-on-crime experiment has officially failed. No bail, knocking down charges, and refusing to arrest criminals has turned our cities into the wild, wild west. All you have to do, look at New York. The subway is becoming almost as dangerous as Haiti. Police are looking for this nut job. He was hurling flaming cans at people in a station. And last night, a man was shot in the head twice during a fight in a subway car. It started after the doors shut. One man went up and started yelling. Warning, this video is graphic.
I'll beat you up.
The man who was sitting down squared up. That's when the knives came out.
What you trying to do? What you trying to do? The minute you do it, I'm gonna break you up, Jason. The minute you move, I'm gonna break you up. The minute you move, I'm gonna break you up. You trying to make me hit you first. You trying to make me hit you first.
Well, what happened? You want to do it? Oh! Oh!
That's his old lady came in there and stabbed the dude in the back. You gotta protect
Looks
yourself.
like the woman stabbed the attacker in the back as he was pummeling the other
No,
guy.
he's getting
who she
up.
apparently knew. That's
Still
when
fine.
the
They gotta be out
attacker
of breath.
pulled out his gun.
Now they letting him go in his backpack, bro. Let him go in his backpack. He cocked the hammer.
No, I'm getting out. I'm getting out. I'm getting out.
And now they're wrestling, I guess, to get the gun. Gunshots about to ring off.
Let me out! Let me out! Let me out!
People are panicked. You can't open up subway doors, I guess.
Let me out!
There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 shots.
The smaller guy who was about to get shot wrestled the gun away. 4 shots went off. The attacker getting hit in the face, neck, and chest. He's in the hospital in critical condition. The Brooklyn DA says the guy who pulled the trigger was acting in self-defense. No charges
I believe
for
it.
now. The girl with the knife could still be charged. Police are keeping the attacker's records sealed. We're working on getting them. And it doesn't look like the attacker even had a concealed carry permit for that pistol, probably a hot piece. New York City's subway system is dangerous. People are terrified. The governor sent in the National Guard, but they were told to act like TSA and check backpacks.
Yeah, so there you go. That's the full video, baby. That's the full video. You can do what you want with it. But it was hard to find that whole video. You know what I'm saying? You saw the one video, I guess, from the ABC reporter that was on that subway. So you got to remember, baby. You got to remember, protect yourselves at all times. God is real, baby. He's 100% real. Who else do you think created all this? You know what I'm saying? Elon Musk is shooting rockets into space. Protect yourselves at all times, baby. Have a great weekend. Have a great St. Patrick's Day. I'm going to have corned beef and cabbage, baby, because that's what we do. Make sure you call your family. Call your loved ones. I'm going to call my mama and my papa tomorrow, so make sure y'all got your phones on. We're going to FaceTime. But it's peace and love. Have a great weekend, and I will see you all on Monday, baby. I'll see you all on Monday.
I see a road.